You'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Monday. Guys, Bitcoin is 115K again. What did I tell you? I told you that you are the best looking, most financially literate, most successful, most charming, most humble, amazing human being that ever lived. So smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Or don't. If you hate money, that's fine by me. But here, to my subscribers, to the people who hit the like button every single day, you guys are gonna make it because you have discipline and conviction and an enormous penis. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing today? We doing good? I, for one, had a lovely day. Hey, what's going on, guys? Bitcoin chilling at 115,334, looking good. We got a little bit of an indecisive, almost kind of a bearish candle just before this one, but this one's looking good actually. We got a little bit of resistance at 115,766, but we are sitting above 115, which is very, very exciting. Where did this candle close? This candle closed 114,777. Interesting. That's a lucky number. Am I wrong? What's going on, Fahid? What's going on, Tom Selleck, Scope, That Pulse Player, and Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn? How you guys doing today? Don't forget to smash the like button. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map, see where we're at. Beautiful Monday today. I thought for sure we were going to dump. We got a little pump, though. So I'm pretty stoked, pretty excited, pretty amped up. I got a lot of energy today. We got 114,046. We got, let's just go to the bottom of this guy, 113,548. We got up above 115,874. What's going on, Giovanni? What's going on, Waterfly? Welcome, guys. Appreciate you. And then we got 116,123. Sweet. Okay, so that's a little small. I'm going to put one more to the upside. I'm going to go, I guess, right here. 116,621. Cool. I like it. So Bitcoin beautifully bouncing off of the previous all-time high, breaking through 115, heading back up. Let's see how fast it takes us to get to 120. It's an exciting times ahead. I like it. I like it so far. I really do. Macro structures, high or low. Looks good. It really does. It looks good to me. I'm happy with it. Tom Self-Scott said, my dong just grew 3 inches from that intro. Good. That's what I like to hear. That's the only reason I do it. All right, guys, Bitcoin's chilling. Like I said, if we close above 115, we might get a little push to the upside. RSI got that bullish cross. over the moving average, and you got your green dots unconfirmed on the entire indicator and confirmed on the momentum wave for market cipher. So we get this nice little push up. ETH, however, ETH absolutely shredding to the upside. Currently 37.27, up 6.61% on the day. Bitcoin dominance thoroughly rejecting 62.5, which is what we were looking for. We said 62, didn't quite happen. We were looking at 62.5 yesterday and had some weakness. We were like, okay, what if 62.5 is the resistance? We broke down, currently sitting at 61.5. As long as we keep going down, I'm going to be happy. Alts are going to be happy. What we don't want is a triple bottom. Now that I spoke it into existence, it's probably going to happen. But if it does, we'll be here no matter what. So make sure you subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. All right, Sol. Yeah, ETH broke above 36.99, 37. It's at 37.29 right now. I got nothing to say about this. This is just incredibly bullish. It is shredding to the upside. There's nothing but upside momentum. Volume looks great. RSI looks great. You got a confirmed red dot back here that seems to have played out. Momentum wave pushing to the upside. You got your bullish crossover, your moving average on the RSI. Everything looks beautiful on ETH. Sol's up 4.46% on the day, crossed over 167, our blue line, which is our legacy upper trend line from this pattern way back when that sent us to a new all-time high, held perfectly, which it hadn't in the past. We didn't have to worry about the purple because we held the blue. Great time to be an altcoin holder. Sol currently holding 169.19, looking good, nice. Next stop, hopefully 184. As long as we close above 167, I'll be happy. Total 3 up 2.9%. Nice little bounce off 939. See if we can get a break back above 1 trillion. It did not take long for us to get back there. This is like a perfect symmetry, like a mirror of itself. Quite interesting. So, see if we can get back above that bad boy. If it is a perfect mirror, then we should get that push to blast right above that. It looks like that's actually exactly what's happening, which is interesting. Like we had very mediocre candles, and now we're getting big boy, big daddy, you know, businessman candles. So, see if we can close a deal. ADA is up 3.92% on the day, 3.89. Currently trading at 75.54. ADA held, actually kind of held 70 almost. Little fake out to the downside, but pretty much held 70. I guess a bounce off 69, nice. RSI cross bullish over the moving average. You got your green dots on your momentum wave, point to the upside. Looking good. Similar situation to Sol and Total 3. Actually, just Total 3. You got that symmetry. It's kind of a mix of both, actually. Kind of a mix of both Sol and Total 3. Volume could be a little bit better, though. The only thing that's lacking on ADA is the volume. And that's the story of Cardano. That is like, in the beginning, there was no volume. And we're still in the beginning, apparently. But I digress. SNEK is up 12.1%. Did you buy the SNEK dip? Not financial advice. Looking good. What's interesting is this failed bounce back has this curve up. This hopefully sticking bounce back has this curve up. It's a different curve. Does that mean anything? Probably not, because this one failed and it's going this way as well. So ignore that I just said any of that. XRP is up 4.48% on the day, back above $3. So we got our break below 3. Resistance, support at 275. Use that as a bounce. A little bit of resistance at 3, but broke through it. Currently at 308 right now. If we close above 3, great. RSI is not even overbought yet. Momentum wave pointing to the upside, looking good. You got your bullish cross on your moving average. Looks awesome. Everything looks awesome today. HBAR is up 1.08%. A little bit of resistance at 25. It seems it's sitting at 25.131 right now. We got a bounce off of like 23-ish. It is still sitting below its cancer curing range. 2630, 2640, I'll call it. So we want to get back above that. Currently, we kind of got resistance, I guess, from this. I suppose. Yeah, we broke down. Yeah, that's resistance at 25 area. So see if we get above that. Zero said, yo, what's going on, Zero? Happy Monday, my friend. How you doing? Yeah, HBAR looks good. 25.148. I just want to break above that 25 level with conviction. It's more of like 25.2, 25.3. It's right here. You can see we bounced. Couldn't quite make it back above. And then broke below. resistance, and continuation to the downside. So that resistance right here is where we're at right now. We want to get back above that. SWE is up 4.46%. SWE is probably going to bounce back with a vengeance because that's what SWE does. Currently trading at $3.60, which is nicely sitting above 353. We got into these, once we got into these tight ranges, man, every single time we break below 4, it's a buy zone. Not financial advice, but that's just how I feel with SWE. And it's doing the same thing that it did before. We got this tight range right here. This is a buy zone. This is a buy zone. And this is, in my opinion, right now, the take profit zone. See these big gaps? There's not a lot of volume established up here. Down here, smaller gaps. There's quite a bit of volume established here. Down here, really small gaps. There's a ton of volume established here. So the closer the gaps are, the more buying you should be doing. Not financial advice, of course, but that's just based on my strategy specifically. He said, is this just a relief rally? It could be. It could be. People are calling for rate cuts, though, man. People are calling for 3 rate cuts in September. We got, I think, Goldman Sachs calling for 3 rate cuts in September. So this might just be a beef rally rather than a relief rally. What does that mean? I don't know. I just made it up. You decide. But sweet, let's see if we can get above 370. That's going to be resistance from this support. Turned resistance when we broke down. It did not reject, though. So maybe this is that rejection. I don't know. Janik said, breakout before the fake out, before the actual breakout. All happening this week, in my opinion. This is the breakout before the mommy makeup breakout. Exactly. Precisely. Ondo's up 3.66% on the day. Nice bounce off of 84.84. Broke right back above 90, which is what we said was going to happen. Bounce, break, break. Resistance. Let's see if we break above that. Once we break above 95.35, it is game on for Ondo once again. 95.35 is that big point of contention. Let's see, maybe we can get an inverse head and shoulders here if we reject. I actually wouldn't mind that. Nice setup. Tom Selleck said, you mean 75 cut? I don't know. They said 3 consecutive cuts, and I don't know what that means. Goldman Sachs said 3 consecutive cuts. I'm not an economist. Tom Selleck's goat. And neither are you. You're a goat. What if I said Janix here? No one else needs to enter contest? LOL, right? Baja said, yo, what's going on, Baja? Happy Monday, my friend. Long time no see. How you doing? That Pulse player said, anyway, you can have a peek at Banker. It's a new play. Love your view on it. What do we got? Is it Deck Screener? If my computer would cooperate. Oh, no. Fartless? What the hell is this? Nobody told me about this. Banker, it's on base. Banker coin. I like the little logo. Reminds me of Borderlands. This is not new, my friend. This is from 2024. I like it, actually. Because it's not new. It doesn't seem to have rugged yet. $85.4 million market cap. Let's see. Website's not going to mean much to me, especially if it's a meme coin. What can I do for you? Give me Banker market data. Bridge $5 ETH to base on Solana. What? Of ETH on base to... Okay, I understand. Give me money now. Ah. Okay. I mean, is that what it is? It's like a little AI thing? That's kind of cool. Buy me $20. Okay, this is kind of sick, actually. This is the first time a website's actually been cool as hell. All right. Okay. I'm gonna add it to the watch list. Both of them. I'm not sure which one is which. And we're gonna go check out the Twitter. That's actually pretty cool. Baja said, I've been good, man. Going on. I don't know why I make up words when I read, I swear. Going on a flight to Italy tomorrow. Super excited. That is actually sick. Are you Italian? I gotta know. I'm Italian. Guess how Italian I am. I'm so Italian that Waterfly thought I was a sexy Italian woman. for like a solid year. A solid year. And those are his words, not mine. Cheers. Cheers, guys. He said I was in Rome last June. Incredible. That's actually sick. I would love to go there. That would be one of the few places where I might be able to fly sober. That Pulse Player said yes, and when the base wallet launches, it's going to do well, I think. Waterfly said I never said sexy. He always says that. He's being coy. I mean, this is cool. This is cool looking. I like the aesthetic. It's kind of selling it for me. He says it about everything, that Pulse Player. He's just trying to protect people. I don't blame him. I mean, Trojan horse is not associated with good things, so maybe this is why. Tom Selleck's Code said, you're so Italian, your mom thinks this is an Italian penis. Damn. I got nothing. I got nothing to respond. Keep bullets in the chamber. Bank rot. Oh, banker bot. I thought it was like bank rot. What is bank bot? API key. I feel like their Twitter could be a little bit better. Cool though. I might look into it. I have nothing on base yet, I don't think. I'd have to look actually. I really we got a little crazy on the channel. Like maybe 6 months ago, we were getting a little funky with these meme coins and stuff. Buying like everything under the sun. Well, I said hopefully Italian penis not a prize today. You never know, man. The budget calls for certain things on certain days. We haven't had a donation in forever, so I gotta make do with what I got. Sometimes a picture of an Italian penis is the only thing I can afford. Tyler, oh yes, I'm sorry. I got you, Tyler. Got you. Thank you for pointing that out, because I totally would have forgot. Look at the TA, though. I don't know if there's going to be a TA that you're going to like, because it's incredibly overbought right now. Yeah, you're in uncharted territory right now. It's overbought. On the 4-hour, maybe. No, actually, it's not that bad. You are looking a little double toppy. That doesn't mean much, though. It is in Memecoin territory. It's also micro cap, under 100 mil. You got bearish div. No? No, you don't, actually. You do not have bearish div. Okay, that's good. So it's climbing. It's climbing steady. I'm not going to be able to put my lines on that chart, though, because there's no... This is my only concern right here, is that this thing, like, this is great. This is good volume establishment. Like, nice little zones. And then when it does this right here, this is straight up, which is great for your bag short term. Long term, sucks. Because the second somebody starts selling, everyone and their brother's going to sell. And it's not going to, like, dance around and have fun and whatever. It's going to go straight down. Like Ohm did. Like, it's trying to establish, but I think people are maybe a little too bullish. And again, that's not a bad thing. You just got to know when to take profits. Even if to take profits, because it could still keep going up. It's volume. The volume is tremendous on this. In comparison to this, you got little baby mini micro pumps right there on volume. But look at the volume right here. It's huge, so it's really hard to tell. It's a micro cap, so TA is going to be hit or miss. But it looks good. It does look good. It does not look too scary. I would buy this before I bought other meme coins, specifically. And this doesn't seem to be as much as a meme as it is something with actual, like, tangible utility. So liquidity looks good, too. I would look at wallet distribution, inflation rate, if they even have an inflation rate. Hopefully this is an exchange, because 46.75% is insane. But anyways, Ondo, hopefully Ondo can get back above 95.35. Looks good. Like I said, though, if we do get a pullback, we could set up that nice inverse head and shoulder scenario and get maybe a target of $1.09. It'll be above $1 regardless, the target. So Anything saying AI now is very suspect. Josh said, "Hey lads, what's going on, Josh?" Waterfly, I agree. They've definitely AI is this cycle's gaming, and last cycle's gaming was gaming, and none of those projects are even around anymore. Some of them are still building. The problem is, you can build all you want, but when you inflated your token by like 99%, I'm never gonna touch it ever again. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you burn the other. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm never gonna touch it. I would rather miss out on all the potential gains than risk getting rugged on something that already rugged its users one time. That's like people buying Terra Luna. It's a fun gamble, but I'm not gonna put more than like 10, 15 bucks in it, and that's me being like really risky. 10, 15 bucks in something like that. Aerodrome up 3.21% on the day. Very similar situation to Ondo. Potential inverse head and shoulder setup right now. We're going to have resistance at 84, which is going to be a potential new line. This is what's nice as we start, and it gets messy, and I've had people call me out. They're like, you put more lines on your... Yeah, I do need to put more lines on my chart. You're right, because sometimes the chart calls for that. But it does get messy. We're establishing new points of interest every time, every day. Every day the chart puts more candles down, we establish new points of interest, and it's important to mark them because then you get support and resistance lines based on previous support and resistance. And resistance. You know what I mean? And support. That's just the way that I like to do TA, and it happens to work out quite frequently. Do I trade it all the time? No. Because unfortunately, I'm at work like 60% of my life, so my waking life at least. But Aerodrome looks good if we can get above this resistance. This is going to be very thin. This one's going to be very iffy. I'm going to make it dotted actually. But if we get above 84, great. If we reject and hold at this 80 line, that's your inverse head and shoulder setup. And look for a target, frugal target of around 90, right above 90. See where it takes us. Currently up 3.33%. RSI looks good. Momentum Wave had a confirmed green dot on Market Cipher and on the Momentum Wave. Sent it. Looking good, man. Looks good. It looks good. Aerodrome looks really good. Pinlink, the only thing that didn't pump for some reason. I was watching it earlier today. We got a potential double bottom going on at 64. See if we can finally break above 75. 75 seems to be a very big point of resistance at the moment. We had our previous inverse head and shoulder setup that sent us. We got some resistance, a little pullback, bounce. What's nice is well, actually, it's not nice. We're sitting right at this previous bounce, and it's acting as resistance right now because we're below it. So, Chewy said, "What we babbling about tonight? Whatever you want, Chewy." I did not steal my air conditioner though. That was not theft. Oh yeah, we were talking about Arrow just now, Chewy. Chewy's retirement coin. If you guys don't know, Chewy is actually the developer of Aerodrome. Super cool dude. He just finished building his 5th house. Please at me when it's back at all-time high. And it's not far off, is it? Oh, it is far off. My bad. I didn't zoom out enough. Sometimes you're just a little bit zoomed in too much, JJ. I listened to so much Dave Ramsey today. I feel like I'm starting to talk like him now. Not like saying smart things, but just the twang. I'm like the opposite of Dave Ramsey when it comes to finances. Still figuring it out. Render is up 3.78%. We got a little reaction in this purple trendline zone. Kind of had a little fake out to the downside. A little bounce, break back above 350. Currently sitting at 370. See if we can get above 374. I'm liking these candles increasing in size. Not a big fan of this big fat red candle right here. Or this big fat red volume right here. Okay, that's what that goes to. This is, so that got bullish engulfed, so that got kind of invalidated. This is kind of getting bullish engulfed right now. We'll have to see how it closes, but I'm not a fan of that volume. That red volume makes me a little scared. Chewy said, "Do you feel smarter?" Not really. I love Dave Ramsey. I think he's a genius. But I think what makes him a genius is the fact that most people are kind of stupid. Giovanni said Dave Ramsey sucks. He definitely has some twisted points of views about a bunch of stuff. I'm not a huge fan. But I respect the guy. I do. I respect the guy. And I'll listen to his stuff. I prefer. I'm finding myself in a situation where there's not a lot of good finance people that I know of to listen to. I can't do Meet Kevin because it's not Meet Kevin. It's house hack advertisements with like a little bit of Meet Kevin sprinkled throughout. That drives me crazy. Ramsey, he did a 180 on crypto. Did he? Actually, he didn't talk about crypto at all. But I've heard him complain about Bitcoin, and I always think that's funny. But if somebody can admit that they were wrong, then sure. But you can't be. You also respect BitBoy. No, not anymore. Not after he cheated on his wife. I have no respect for the guy. I respect his career that he had, and hopefully he can better himself. But you screw over your wife and your kids. I think at one point he literally said on X, on an X post, he was like, you can take this, you can take that, you can take my marriage, you can take my kids, but you can't take my dignity or something stupid. And I was like, what? What? Who says you can take my kids? Who ever says that? That's supposed to be the opposite. You can take everything else. You're not taking my kids, though. What? Blew my mind, dude. Blew my mind. So yeah, respect for BitBoy. That is false advertisement, my friend. I would love to interview him, though, still. I respected his career, his rise to fame from meth head to highest subscribed cryptocurrency channel. He was entertaining at one point, and he effed it all up. Anyways, Josh submitted an early entry for the daily close contest. You got to wait 21 minutes, my friend. You are not a channel member. If you do become a channel member, though, then your submission will go through. Each channel member gets up to, no matter what tier, you can get the lowest tier, and you're allowed to enter up to 1 hour early. Fart is up. Very nice. What was I doing? What was I talking about? Tom Selk said Dave Ramsey has a total boomer take that doesn't really apply anymore. With today's financial situation, houses don't cost 6 raspberries anymore. Yes, he said 6 years ago that crypto was a joke. Giovanni said, I like clear value tax on YouTube. He has realistic, smart financial advice. John316 said, are we bullish? Smash the like. Josh said, okay, cool. Okay, so the Dave Ramsey thing. The reason why I enjoy the guy is because he tells people common sense things, and I think that that's the reason why he's so famous and popular. People call and they're like, I'm in massive debt, and he's like, well, what do you have? And they're like, I have a $6 million house. I make $120K a year. My wife just divorced me, and I'm driving a brand new Mercedes S-Class or whatever. And then he's like, sell the car, sell the house. And they're like, oh, what? He's like, you can't afford that stuff. And they're like, but I like that stuff. It's the goofiest thing to me. But it's entertaining. It all boils down to entertainment. Every time. JJ shared a cell with BitBoy, no lie. I've actually... Do you guys think I've been to jail? Do you guys think I've been to jail? Have you heard my voice? Have you heard my voice? I don't think I've been to jail, guys. Anyways. Render, let's see if we can get render back above 374. I'm liking this current candle right now. Not a lot of volume, though. RSI looks good. Momentum wave. Had a little green dot pointing to the upside. Stellar. Stellar back in its range. I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Nice little bounce off of, I guess, 36. But it's back above 38. Currently trading at 41.44. We close above 40. That's awesome. We got a potential inverse head and shoulder on this one as well. It would have to probably retrace a little bit, though, in order to actually establish that. RSI got a little bit oversold and immediately slingshotted to the upside. Broke above the moving average. Bullish, and your momentum wave also pointed to the upside. Waterfly said, I've been to jail 2 times. Josh said, we all went that one time. Oh, I must have missed that one. Polkadot currently up 3.14%. That is pie. That is very cool. See if Polkadot can break above 378, which is where it would need to go if it wanted to establish the cool inverse head and shoulder that everybody else is currently partaking in. Polkadot wants to join the bandwagon. It's got to get up, and it's got to get up quick. Volumes volume could be a little bit better. We got a confirmed green dot on market cipher and your green dot on the momentum wave, sending it to the upside, and a bullish cross of the moving average on the RSI. I really want to see Polkadot do well. It's really struggling though. This was a head and shoulders, and it didn't quite fulfill. I guess you could call it fulfilled. Could you? Let me see. Because it would be on kind of an angle. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm going to be frugal with my target. Let's see if we can... Yeah, I guess you could call it fulfilled. I'm happy with it. So yeah, let's see if Polkadot can get back above 378. Currently at 371. Need a little bullish momentum, a little more volume. Fartcoin up 10.84%. Wow. Wow. Fartcoin blasts into the upside. Heat rises, my friends. Current candle 8.54%. It's trading above $1 again, sitting at $1.02. Let's see if it can close. Let's see if it can close above $1. It's gonna be a big deal. This is what I'm expecting a lot of these charts to do. Hopefully, they're gonna linger up and then they're gonna go bam, like straight up. And I don't remember what it was. We looked at something yesterday, and I was like, wow, this looks a lot like this, this, and that. What if all of these charts are gonna look like that? And I was thinking about that all night. And the first half of the day when I was in the office. So I gotta see if I can find that chart. CAS is up 6.7%, also looking real good. It is sitting at 9 cents. It is above 908.26. It's at 908.58, so it's vaguely above it. Your RSI got a bullish cross over the momentum wave, and your... I'm sorry. RSI got a bullish cross over the RSI, moving average. Your momentum wave got a green dot, and it's pointing to the upside. We are sitting on the upper half of the momentum wave, though. So it could be stalling out here. This kind of set up a little inverse head and shoulders already on a lower time frame. And I think it played out. Definitely played out. So this could be it. Hopefully, CAS can close above that little resistance line. Otherwise, maybe a little midpoint pullback retest. Breakout retest for the... We kind of got that already, though. Lower time frame. I don't know. This one's kind of a little iffy. Your RSI broke above 50 and retested and confirmed, which is good. I'm not sure what to make of this one. I needed to continue to the upside. I don't want it to keep doing this where it gets this little rebound, fake out, rebound, fake out, rebound, fake out every single time. That gets old. And I know that that's how the charts move, but eventually it's going to have to go up again and set up that higher low. Avalanche is up 7.91% on the day. Nice, beautiful support at 278, broke above 22.08, and it's sitting right at 23.06 right now, just below 23.20. See if we get above that, and then potentially, this would be a little janky, but we could set up an inverse head and shoulder like that, which would give us a very large pump potential, if you will, above 26. Let's see if that happens. I'm liking the candle right now, though. 3.41% candle, up 7.91% on the day. Avalanche looks great. Avalanche has been looking great for quite some time now. This is where, though, I think we talked about this yesterday, is the potential for that MW. And it is setting up like textbook, right at that neckline of the M. So let's see if that's what happens. Fahid said, was it in Canada, Waterfly? Dang, you guys think they got Waterfly for mischief? Chainlink is up 5.09%, currently trading at 17.13, right below 17.50. Got a nice bounce at 15.50, broke back above 15.83, and just started chugging along to the upside. Chainlink similar to Avalanche, potential for that big head, inverse head and shoulders. See if that amounts to anything. Again, you know, we got like maybe 55% of it is established. You need the other 45%. Right now, this is kind of a fantasy. We've drawn on the chart, which is kind of what TA is, but you can't take it at face value because you have to wait for it to actually accumulate and come to fruition. So you gotta wait for those confirmations. You can gamble, but at that point, what control over your finances do you have? But yeah, Chainlink I want to see get above 1750 and hold above it. I like that it didn't really break down that much. Chainlink held up really nicely. Doge is up 6.18%. Nice bounce off of 1868. Broke back above 20. And it's sitting at 2108 right now. See if we can get above 2165. I'm liking the increasing size in these candles on every single one of these charts. Your RSI broke above the moving average. And is broke above 50 as well. It's sitting right at 60 right now. Your momentum wave also got a green dot pointing to the upside. Still room to grow. We'll see how it goes. NEAR is up 4.5% on the day. Beautiful bounce at 234. Broke above 251. Sitting at 255 right now. See if we can get to 269. We're going to have resistance at 260. And this also, much like everything else, has the potential for that big inverse head and shoulder. And again, it's a fantasy right now. We're kind of just drawing it on the chart because the concept that we could see happening soon. Otherwise, we're going to have to rely on just this dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. And that's not fun. And we want to have fun, so we're going to theorize every which way. Chili's up 4.57%. Chili's actually looking good. Got a break above the purple trend line, the mid purple trend line. Retested as support and currently breaking above the top purple trend line. It's sitting above 4 as well, which looks really good. If we can get above 4037, I'll be happy. But the fact that we're just above that upper purple trend line makes me happy. This also has the potential for that janky inverse head and shoulder. Just like everything else. Volume could be a little bit better. Volume's fallen off quite a bit. RSI sitting right above 60, probably 64. Nope, 62. So looking good. I do want to see more volume, though. I would love to see more volume. I'm totally okay with this uptrend, though. This uptrend, a little pop above. Uptrend again. Maybe we get another pop above. See how it goes. Silver is up 0.06%. Tom Saltzko said we should add Pengu to our daily charts. I actually have Pengu in my... what do we want to get rid of for Pengu? Polkadot? We can get rid of Chili's. Polkadot. And I don't know what else. Cass. I'm in favor of adding Pengu. What do we get rid of? I'm just gonna go with Chili's. Let's just get rid of Chili's. I'm totally okay with that. Pengu. All right, Pengu on Binance. Let's do it. Pengu. Pengu's at 3608. This thing has had quite a run. Out of nowhere. It's back at resistance, though. That resistance at 45 seems to be incredibly strong. So let's see if we can get above that. We've got some more established zones of support and resistance. I'm going to call this support. Oh, geez, these are both dotted lines. Hang on. Make them solid. Okay. And then we got probably right there. I'm going to go... Yeah, that's a good one. Kind of right where we're at, I suppose. Maybe even a little bit lower. I'll go right here. I like that better. Above that, there's really not much. So, Pengu sitting at 3608. We got a break back above 33. Little support bounce. See if we get above, I guess 40 would be next. This one's going to be vague just because it was previous resistance. Right here and right here. And is it over here? Yeah, I suppose right here there's two of them right there too. Maybe even three. HQZ said happy Monday. JJ Beard looking good. Thank you very much. Is it? I thought I noticed that as well. Thank you. It might be the light. I might have turned the light up. The light might be turned up. 36,100. Flexa said, sell your gold teeth, buy ETH. All right, silver. Silver's up 0.04% on the day, currently trading at 37.40. See if we get above 37.50 again. I'm still liking this little rebound holding. I'm kind of bummed that we couldn't hold above 38.39, but it is what it is. You can't go up forever. Obviously, we've talked about that with a million other assets, so it's going to be the same with silver. MicroStrategy is up 6.17%. Nice bounce off of 360, 370 area. Let's see if that continues and gets us back to our 500 level trajectory. DXY plummeting, continuing, currently at 98, rejected 100 very hard. NASDAQ, beautiful recovery from the NASDAQ, return to the mean, and S&P 500, also beautiful recovery. Looking for that 64.40 break and continuation. Looking good, man. Flexa said 1 ETH is greater than 1 ounce of gold. Bitcoin dominant 61.48, still continuing to drop. I'm not going to get rid of this until we break below 60. I want to see a break. I want to see 59.99. Sucking Shift. Dude, Peter Schiff is like so distraught right now, I think. Tom Selleck said U.S. wants to build nuclear reactor on the moon. Ooh. We probably already have one. That's them just being like, oh, we built one. We built one yesterday. And it just now started working, and it's 100% efficient. And you guys have all been paying for electricity from it already. What are we going to do with a nuclear reactor on the moon? How do we get the power back to the planet? Am I crazy? That just dawned on me. I'm like, what are we going to beam it down with microwaves? That's not going to cause cancer. I'm sure that'll be fine. Jeez. All right, Bitcoin, 115, 234, and 60 cents. Looking good. What I don't want to see is another big fat wick, which looks like we might be getting that. Ooh, it's going to get a little sketchy. We got 6 minutes until the daily close contest, guys. Let's go through some news articles. Or should I hold off on the news articles? I'll do a couple of them. We got Citigroup, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Japan's SBI Group led TradFi's blockchain investment surge with 345 deals totaling over 100 million between 2020 and 2024 per Ripple report. Interesting. Flexa said, HQZ said to power the AI data centers, they will build on the moon. Duh. That I don't mind, actually. Because we won't have to worry about global warming. Whoa! I just blew my own mind. With all the processors and stuff that cause heat, if they're going to start having to count over global warming and stuff, what if we put all of that stuff just on the moon? You don't have to worry about heating up space. Who cares if space gets hot? And then we could just Wi-Fi it back to Earth. The same way that we would do with the electricity, the microwaves. Okay. Flexa said, bet there's demon worshipping. Oh. Already up there for these messed up elites? I wouldn't go to space for anything, man. Not even demon worshipping. Flexa said, they're all at it. Yes, distract me. Tom Scott said it's the power. Other stuff we build on the moon. Chewie said, bro, the moon landing was fake. We never been. Janik said, nice. I'm not sure what he's saying nice to. He should probably specify because there's been some messed up stuff. Flexa goes, whoa, I just blew my own mind. Saw it in real time. Dude, that would be cool though. We don't have to worry about global warming. What global warming in space? Spatial warming? That's not a thing. It was my idea first. I just patented it, so it's too late. I got my people. My entire chat. You see how my entire chat is mods? Why do you think they're all mods? They're all paid. Do you guys remember my old hat? Do you remember my old hat? What is that? Oh. Is that the Illuminati? That's weird. Why would I have that if I didn't control the entire global economy? Weird. Chewy said, I'm not a mod. I'm not sure why. Probably because you're never here. Okay, we're getting distracted. If you guys want a Cardano card, or if you guys want to win some money, you can design a sick one by August 11th. I will probably be participating because that's fun. Donald Trump quoted, "This crypto could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself. Let's go." Bitcoin reclaimed 115K. Metaplanet buys another 463 Bitcoin worth $53 million. They now hold 17,595 Bitcoin worth $2 billion. Let's go. President Trump to announce new Fed governor and BLS chief this week. What is BLS? Big League Shoe. Big Latina Sword. I have no idea. Boob length. What does the S stand for? Boob length sweat. Brendan Hogan said, just have everyone run their AC at the same time. Global warming, done. Everyone's cold. Everyone loses their mind about global warming and stuff. The ground is cold. And everyone's, I don't know. There's ways to fix stuff. I'm going to build my house in the dirt because I don't want to deal with air conditioning. I just want to live in the dirt like a mole, like a little hobbit in the darkness with my internet. I'll probably more like Golem, but it is what it is. You guys see my set? I'm just living a black abyss. Look at me back here. I start to disappear. All right, we got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. We're getting so sidetracked. Let's get back to it. 1 minute time frame. Ooh, 1 minute time frame, spicy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Brendan Hogan said, "Big Latina sword." JJ into some Latina transistors. No comment. Bitcoin 115.96 and 18 cents. Get your guesses ready, ladies and gents. I normally type words. Yes, the words that I type are. I got it. Ten seconds remaining on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, make the whoosh noises. Tell her you get a lightsaber. Those aren't whoosh noises. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Those are wow. Brendan Hogan said it caught him. Tyler coming in with a change already. He removed a penny. No? What did he do? Oh, he removed a bunch of dollars. All right, guys, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Your chance to win up to $100 every single day. Mr. Tyler Yetzer currently in the lead with 27 wins. Coming in with a guess of 115, 169, 69. It is first come, first serve, so if you guess something that somebody else already guessed, your guess is void. Mr. Flexa coming in with 115, 255, and 80 cents. Brandon Hilgen coming in with 115, 245. Bahid currently in second place with 20 wins, coming in with 114, 900. Tom Selleck's Goat coming in with 115.045. We got a 245, no 045. Okay, got it. HQZ said Alex Jones, Sun confirmed. No comment. 115, 330, and 8 cents. By the way, guys, I have these new vitamins for sale in my store, which you will die if you don't eat. I just got Janix Gourmet brand of Brooklyn. Coming in with 115, 315, and 20 cents. Giovanni Fontes coming in with 115 even. I like that one. Mr. Giovanni Fontes, the only member of the entire channel that works for a liquor company, which is recession proof, by the way, because people be drinking. Vitamins? Yes, sir. They are not at all affiliated with Alex Jones. As a matter of fact, he is our closest competitor. They have the exact same ingredients, very similar label. but my face is on them instead of his. And you should buy mine instead. Grandma Brand's booklet said if Alex Jones and Dave Ramsey had a kid, I think it would be the same. It would just be one or the other. It would be pretty similar. We got Waterfly coming in with 115, 210. That I just killed my chance of ever having Dave Ramsey on the channel. Alex Jones is gonna be, he's probably knocking on my door right now. Oh man. Tom Selleck said, nah, Gen Z basically doesn't drink alcohol on decline. Yeah, right. Actually, you are correct. I don't drink either. But there's so many more generations before Gen Z who do drink. Oh. Guys, we got 2 minutes remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Josh coming in with 114, 864 and 5 cents. Anybody else? Anybody at all? We got a lot of guesses today. Waterfly said, I didn't check anyone else. If I'm within 50, let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guesses. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Waterfly, you are actually within 35 of Brennan Hilgen. Since you asked. Ladies and gents, you got 65 seconds remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me and smashing the like button. Bitcoin currently trading at $115,151.98. Waterfly said, is he higher? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So you are sandwiching yourself. I saw some cool bugs today. I also touched a big, thick spider web. It freaked me out a little bit. HQZ said weed is in, alcohol is out. Yeah. Yep. Gorman Brands of Brooklyn said this is going to be a good close. Waterfly said, I'm okay. All right, I'll take it. 20 seconds left on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Currently have 10 participants, 15 people watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. Appreciate you guys for being here. We've been killing it on likes and views. You guys are all absolute legends. Make sure you give yourselves a pat on the back for pressing the button. You guys press that button so hard. Time's up. Time's up! Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for participating in the daily close contest. Let's get these bad boys up on the board ASAP. We got Janix coming in with 115, 330, and 8 cents. Look at that. I just life hacked my whole thing. We got Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn 115, 315, and 20 cents. Oh, geez. I messed it up already. Aha! Okay. Then we got Flexa coming in with 115, 255, 80. Then we got Brennan Hogan 115, 245. Oh my gosh, this is so much easier. Then we got Waterfly 115, 210. Then we got Tyler Yetzer 115, 169, 69. Nice, nice. Then we got Tom Stock Scope 115, 045. Even. You know, I was on a roll for a second. Okay. All right. Then we got Giovanni Fontes, 115 even. I like that one. And then we got Fahid with 114, 900. even. And last but not least, we got Josh with 114.864 and 5 cents. Very cool, very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. Brendan Hilgen said, I threw my disc at disc golf into a rattlesnake. I left the disc and ran to my car. I just imagined that was all to get to the daily close contest on time. Like, you were doing disc golf, and you were like, there was a snake, a rattlesnake, and you're like, oh man, we gotta hold perfectly still. And you're just holding still, trying to figure out what's going on. And then you had the alarm go off, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta get to the daily close contest. And you just went whoosh, and ran, jumped over it, and got to your car and was like, boop, 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 boop. Just for the daily close contest. Am I wrong? Just lie. Just lie. Flexa said, had a gas safety check today. Because gas cooker is greater than electric. It smells like farts sometimes. Especially in the UK, I imagine. But Fahid said, you're right about that, Flexa. You can cook better with gas, especially Chinese food. I'm stuck with electric. Flexa said, ooh, Chinese food sounds good right now. I have a Swiss cake roll in front of me. Been having an affair with Little Debbie. Brendan Hilgen said, 100%. I have 2 alarms daily close and my wife's period ending. Degenair said, too late. Yes, you are unfortunately too late, my friend. You're going to have to be here tomorrow for the next one. Tom Salkscoat said, quite the imagination on JJ. What do you mean? He's the one that laid out the whole story. My only addition was that he ran to the car for the daily close contest. All right, guys. We got less than 1 minute remaining for the daily close. Never eat Chinese girl. Why would you eat human? Guys, 52 seconds remaining on the clock. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Currently, Tom Selleck-Scoat is in the lead. 115.55 and 2 cents on Bitcoin. Tom Selleck-Scoat, 115.45 even. Pretty dang close. Off by $10 and 3 cents. But he is under, so he would win bragging rights. Let's see. 33 seconds remaining on the clock. Temporal marker activated, bro. Electric tops and ovens are... Although at some point I'm sure they will make us all go electric. So they can rob us. Yeah. Just get a gas generator. Get a gas generator and then your electric stove is gas. That was funny. Here we go. Ladies and gents. Currently Tom Selleck-Scoat is in the lead. 3 seconds remaining. 2, 1. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the daily close contest, Tom Selleck-Scoat. Bitcoin's daily close, 115.55 and 3 cents. This is so time consuming. It does it 1 letter at a time? This is crazy. There we go. 115.55 and 3 cents. What is going on? There we go. Congratulations, Tom Selleck-Scoat, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Tom Selleck-Scoat. Yay! With a guess of 115.045 even. Very nice, very cool. Congratulations, Tom Selleck-Scoat, on your victory once again. Tom Selleck-Scoat making an epic comeback, an epic run back, an epic victory. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas. All right. MI5. I thought it was MI6. Is that a Mandela effect, or am I thinking of like some piece of some like a movie or something? Maybe my only experience with any of these organizations is literally like TV and movies. So if my shit's wrong and like from some like fantasy movie or something, that's my bad. Where's MI6 from though? Am I making that up? Short on bananas. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our winner of the evening, Mr. Tom Selleck-Scoat. Absolutely killed it. let's transition back to our regularly scheduled programming. Tom Selleck's GOAT now caught up with Mr. Robbers. They are tied for 5th place, slowly catching up to J Shear 2.0. Who's going to take the crown? Nobody knows. Ladies and gentlemen, there's both? Get out of here. What do they do? Is there like MI 1 through 6? Or is there more? I don't even know which one. One of them's like Foot Patrol, the other one's like Digital. That's funny, man. That's too funny. All right, let me add Tom Selleck's GOAT to the winner's Google Doc. I am legally obligated to specify that he is not Canadian. We have confirmed. All of the winners, by the way, do KYC. I don't know if you guys were aware, but everybody sends me all of their private information, and just so that I can determine whether or not they're Canadian. Because if they are, we have to report all of their winnings to the Crown. Otherwise, they get jailed for mischief, and you don't want to go to mischief jail. Mischief jail is no fun, from what I heard. Mission Impossible. Is that what that's? Maybe that is what that's. That might literally be what it's from. Does it have anything to do with what does MI stand for then? I have no idea. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 115.45 even and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 115.55 and 3 cents on August 4th, 2025, Mr. Tom Selleck's GOAT's prize is a chocolate-covered pretzel. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT, on your victory. I would not recommend sharing this. It's probably going to break into a million pieces, but I guess you could pick off and share the sprinkles, which I personally like to chew on like an old man, so I will take one if you're offering. They are Christmas themed. They were on sale. They had a surplus of, I guess, sprinkles from last year. And like I said, the channel budget is slowly dwindling, so I appreciate your cooperation. Like I said, you can share with anybody. You can bite it, you can lick it, you can suck it. However you consume it, however you choose, is completely up to you. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again. Guys, Bitcoin 115.20. We did close above 115, which is beautiful. That's exactly what we were looking for. Flex said military intelligence. That's cute. I guess it's better than Central Intelligence and Federal Bureau of Investigation. I'm pretty sure both of them do the same thing. Byron Yatako said, pause, bro. What are we pausing? Flexus said, what the F is that? It's a chocolate-covered pretzel with sprinkles. DeGenaire said, Canadian sheet? There's no Canadian sheet. DeGenaire said, you think this is a trap, or is it still more upside for the remainder of the day? That I do not know, actually. Flexus said, sure some OnlyFans chick would plug that. What? The chocolate-covered pretzel? Dude, I could go for an OnlyFans chick as a fan of my channel. They have all the money, man. I will happily support donations from anybody, including OnlyFans chicks. I think you're people too. Send your money my way. Very happy. Happy to receive. Flexa said, oh, I don't like pretzels. What? Weird. Everybody likes wafers, but how do you not like pretzels? It's just like hard bread. They're even better soft. But he knows what's up. The little dude, I go to the Imagine Theater. The local Imagine Theater is beautiful. There's like reclining chairs. They're like heated and cooled. And they bring food to you while you're watching your movie and stuff. They have these little trays that like hook into the armrest. And I shit you not, they have these little pretzel nuggets. I will engorge myself to death on these pretzel nuggets and borderline fall asleep at the movies. Being a like obese American man. I go there, I recline back, they bring me my food, I'm like, oh. They set it down and I'm just like, oh. And then I just like dump the whole thing in my face with the cheese sauce. I like tongue the cheese sauce. And then I go into a food coma. And they usually have to call the ambulance to get me out. Give me some, what's it called? Insulin. What is the diabetes that you can get from like being obese? Is it type 2? I go type 2 every time. Every time I go to the movies. Okay. Bitcoin turned a little green here, getting exciting. We got some more news articles, guys. President Trump to announce the big Latina swords chief this week. That's exciting stuff. President Trump says anti-crypto Elizabeth Warren is a loser. These quotes make me so happy. It's so funny, dude. Just the president's just like, so-and-so sucks. They're stupid. President Trump says he will be substantially raising the tariff paid by India to the USA. Ooh. Dyor said, isn't Little Tay a Canadian? I saw a post today of her flexing how she made $1 million within 3 hours after opening her OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like borderline pedo thing because everyone knew her since she was a little girl. That's pretty creepy. Not gonna lie. Pretty creepy. From American Brands Brooklyn said JJ and the BJJ. New slogan. Alexa said not a common thing here. Maybe nobody in England goes out and decides, oh, I want a pretzel. Out of all the snack and junk you can buy, we have whole like pretzel vendors. Auntie Anne's. Ooh, you go to Auntie Anne's, you get a whole bucket of pretzel nuggies. Yeah, anything that's like borderline diabetic, you can get in bulk in America via fast food. He goes, what the F? She's Canadian? Okay, I'm tearing up my birth cert. Flexa said she posted 1 minute past her 18th birthday, meaning all the posts were of her underage. Oh, dang. Simps are weird sickos. Yep. Mentally ill. No, they're not because they should pay me. Simp for me. Without me taking my clothes off. Just imagine all of this. Simp for that. You guys can pause. If you donate $50 right now, I'll do that on the big screen. Dyor said, wow, she's not even attractive. Filthy. I feel like that's subjective. I'm not really picky. Obviously, I don't want them to be like 1 minute over 18. I think that's a little weird. But as far as like body type and stuff goes, as long as there's no penis, I'm into it. You know, my standards, I wouldn't say I have low standards. I have, I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm not picky. There's like different combinations that I'm into, you know? You can mix up the Rubik's Cube and I'll still be into it. Flexa goes, $100 dono for a beard hair. So I do have the 1K for the hat off. If we do 1K in donations, the hat comes off. It has to be within one stream though. I'm thinking about extending it to a week. If you guys accumulate 1K within a week, then the hat will come off once we hit that accumulation, but it would reset every Sunday, obviously. But as soon as that 1K is hit, the hat comes off immediately. No, I'm not going to turn the camera off and prep or anything like the hat comes off. So I won't have time to cover up my tattoo. I'm just kidding. Or am I? But yeah. I did have people ask. So far, within the past like month, I've been invited to Rare Evo twice. And I've had people ask how much it would cost for me to shave my beard. And I had to consult my family for the beard shaving because I have had a beard since I think before my daughter was born. So I've been told by my fiance that I cannot shave my beard for anything less than 10 grand. So I decided that 6,900 was enough. So if you guys want to coordinate that, you're more than welcome to. JShear 2.0 said, I effing missed the effing daily effing close. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, just leave your hat and sunglasses on. What do you mean? Like you don't want to pay for it? That's fine. That was my plan. I'm giving you guys the option. Some people want to see my bald head. The sunglasses I've taken off before. The sunglasses is not weird. I bet Franco puts mascara on his patchy bits to make it look fuller. I remember doing that when I was a kid, man. We had like a little peach fuzz growing on the upper lip. We'd put a little mascara on there. Make it look like we had a full mustache. We thought we were the baddest mother effers that ever lived. We're like, check it out, we got little mustaches. And we're like, like little homos. All right, guys. We got some more news articles to go through. ETH reclaims 3,700, looking good. 1.1 trillion added to the U.S. stock market today. Wow. CFTC launches initiative to enable spot crypto trading on federally registered exchanges. Heck yeah. Insight Circle's IPO success inspires wave of crypto firms to consider going public. Analyst says public listings could boost mainstream adoption, not a threat to altcoins. Wow. Bullish Goldman Sachs expects the Fed to start 3 consecutive 25 basis point rate cuts in September. So I'm assuming that's what that 75 basis point meant. I don't know why they would word it that way, but sure. I don't know why they're gonna make everything more difficult. Like the point system in the stock market bugs me as well. They're like, how many points is the Dow up? I don't freaking know. How many percent is it up? Just do the math. What do you mean points? That's stupid. Why do you got to make it more difficult? That's like when they went from grading with letters to percentage or whatever. Or not. I don't even know if it was percent. They're like, you got a 94 in math. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Is it an A? It's an A. 94. Who cares what number it is? September rate cut odds surged to 90%. I think this was at 80 like 2 days ago. If you bought one Bitcoin at the peak of each cycle, your 90K would now be worth $470,000. Let's see, we got some Flexa insight here. He said, Derma rolling at 8 years old, full beard at 14. JJ, did you ever try minoxidil and rolling your head? I did not roll my head. I did try minoxidil, though. There was legit. It's past the statute of limitations now. Don't judge me. I was a dumb... I was a pillhead. Leave me alone. That's probably why I went bald in the first place. No, it's definitely in my genes, but... There was a point in my life where I was regularly stealing... what's it called? Rogaine. From Walmart. Because I didn't want to go bald. Alright, I don't know if it was that I didn't want to go bald, that I was going bald and I want to, like, prevent it. It worked to, like... It's like a preventative. It made it so that the hairline didn't recede as fast. But it definitely, there's no way. I would have to get a hair transplant. I would have to get a hair transplant. Me and all my cousins on my mom's side, completely bald. Like, legit. I actually have the most hair out of all of them, which is messed up. One of my cousins got the hair transplant thing. And it actually looks okay. It looks okay. I would not pay 15 grand for that, though. I looked into Bosley. I looked into Bosley for men. There's a little bit of JJ lore. I'm like driving, and I'm in college, and they're like, Bosley for men, affordable on any budget. I'm like, okay. So I give them a call. They're like, the cheapest one, like, no joke, the cheapest one, $15K, and they take hair follicles from your butt. They take hair follicles from your butt, so you literally be a butthead. Or a shithead, or an ass head, whatever you want to call it. You'd have poop hair on your head, and it would be disgusting. Do you want butt hair on your head? I don't. I don't care if they clean it. That's disgusting. Your girl's like running her hand through your hair, and you're like, hair came from my butt. Come on, man. Why are you going to put butt hair on your head? Don't do that to yourself. It's probably different now. This was back in like 2012, but I just remember I was like asking them about it. And they're like, yeah, you take the follicles from your rear. I'm like my butt? Dude, I was so confused. And I was in college too, so I was like, this is crazy. They take your butt hair? Oh, man. Waterfly said, you ever watch those Sovereign Citizen videos? Gotta change subject or JJ will never stop about hair. What is that? I'm being conditioned now? Bitcoin 114,969 and 23 cents. I could ramble on forever. My favorite part is when I did the 12-hour live stream and everyone was like, whoa, you did the whole 12-hour live stream? What did you talk about? I'm like, what do I ever talk about, man? 12 hours is nothing. I could probably go full 24 without breaking a sweat. Oh, it's funny stuff. Fahid said it reminds me of The Simpsons. Baha said, I think we're going to see a higher low before taking off. What do you think? Higher low, higher low, higher low. Yeah. I mean, isn't that what we just did? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Bitcoin dominance is definitely going to play a factor. Unfortunately, we do seem to be getting a little bounce right here. And it does seem to like we didn't quite stop right at 62.50. So it would not surprise me if we didn't quite stop right here at 61.50. So we went below, or went above, bounced, went below, bounced. Hopefully, we get a rejection here, wherever that decides to go. Challenge announced 24-hour show. Ooh, that would have to be a fundraising show. I would do it, though. What do you guys think? 24-hour show this weekend? Waterfly. You ever watch those sovereign citizen videos? Gotta change the subject or JJ will never stop about it. Do it for charity you can write off. That's a good idea. Flexa goes on Christmas Day or no balls. I think I would get castrated if I did it on Christmas. Like legit. Okay. More news articles. We got traditional banks have invested over $100 billion in blockchain from 2020 to 2024, with 90% of finance execs expecting massive impact by 2028, according to a Ripple-backed report. Is this Ripple like XRP Ripple? Why is that the second Ripple thing we've seen? Tom Sellerscote said, I love watching sovereign citizens trying to get out of being arrested at traffic stops. Get the window broken out and yanked. Oh, those people. Ew. Okay. I think my boss is one of those people. What if I said do it in 3 weeks? What's in 3 weeks? 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. So you're talking end of August? Is that when you think the bull market starts, Waterfly? 3 weeks. So what if I do a 12-hour this weekend and then we 3 weeks from now do the 24-hour? How's that sound? Cal Talks Crypto. We got an update from our M2 money supply guy. He said, good news. Global M2 is beginning to go vertical again. It's had a nice bounce. White arrow on the right side. We must still wait to see if global M2 forms a new all-time high or just a lower high. The new all-time high will mean this corrective area, red box, was likely a sub-peak for Bitcoin, while a lower high could mean final top is still on the table. We will know a lot more in 2 more weeks as the M2 line unfolds. We'll keep watching it closely. My base case remains that the corrective area will form a sub-peak and that Bitcoin will go higher, but we won't know for sure until we have that data. It's better not to jump to premature conclusions. If you haven't watched my latest video, I go into these 2 scenarios in detail. I recommend you watch below. I recommend everybody go check this guy out. I thoroughly enjoy his content. He's the guy who originally turned us on to the M2 money supply offset with Bitcoin. And sometimes people don't give him credit, and I think that's stupid. Colin Talks Crypto on X. Go check him out. He's also got a YouTube channel. Highly recommend. Good insight, good insight. And he's never shilled anything, you know? Not that I've seen, at least. Everyone's like, this is my take on blah, blah, blah. Click below for the next 10,000x altcoins. You know, he's never done any of that crap, so it's nice to see. It's nice to see other people in the space that aren't just trying to milk money out of everybody. Butterfly said, if you advertise to peeps here every day and Discord for 3 weeks, you might get more than 20 visitors. That is fair. That is totally fair. I'll have to make a banner. I'll have to make a banner for the bottom of the screen or something. All right, guys. So this is exciting stuff. Looking for a recoupling, I imagine. You know, Bitcoin seems to offset quite frequently, but it follows an agenda. And I would assume by mid-August, we should get that spike up to start recoupling at the latest. Flexa said get a multi-stream and go live on TikTok too. I haven't tried TikTok yet. I have a TikTok, and one of my TikToks has like over 100k views, which is actually pretty sick. But it's the farthest thing from crypto. So I feel inclined to not post crypto stuff on there, which is probably dumb. But I guess I should do that. I've also tried multi-streaming, but I had so many problems with that for some reason. And my PC is not awful. It's not great. It's I'll probably get banned in 1 week. Probably. I actually just qualified for Twitch Partner Program somehow. I don't know why. I streamed there like 4 times. I think I got like 3 views. We go too deep. Pause. Right. All right. Next we got, this one was good. 5 years of discipline, 50 years of freedom. I enjoyed this one. So just gotta lock in and get it done. Tech Dev, this one was good as well. Tech Dev posted, oh my gosh, it's long. If I put $100 in Bitcoin in 2010, I'd have 2.8 billion now. No, if you bought $100 in Bitcoin in 2010, and watched it go to 1K, then 100K, then 1.7 mil, and did nothing, then watched it go 1.7 mil to 170K and still did nothing, then watched 170K go to 110 million and still did nothing, then watched 110 million go to 18 million and still did nothing, all this stuff, and then took profits, you'd have $2.8 billion. So that's the concept right there. Eventually, you probably cross $1 million, you're going to take profits. You know, that's what I would do. I'm not going to wait for a couple billion. The hell do I need a couple billion for? If I can't make my money work for me over $1 million, then what am I going to do with 2.8 billion? You know what I mean? But again, I also don't want to take everything off the table. So Plexus said they watched it on there, bro. There's so many zombies. TikTok, tell them come to YouTube. I mean, I could just do TikTok and monetize the TikTok as well. I'll try the multi-streaming again. I don't know why I was having problems before. It was kind of annoying. Arkham posted El Salvador's government bought 1 Bitcoin every day last week and the week before that. And the week before that, they have now been buying Bitcoin for 992 consecutive days. That's pretty sick. Bitcoin Magazine posted Goldman Sachs says we're expecting the FOMC to deliver 3 consecutive 25 basis point cuts in September. Bullish for Bitcoin. Heck yeah. We got CFTC will launch an initiative for trading spot crypto asset contracts. The CFTC is full speed ahead on enabling immediate trading of digital assets at the federal level. Let's go. And last but not least, we got Michael Van de Popp posting, I think the markets are looking absolutely magnificent for a big bull run in the second half of this year for Bitcoin and altcoins. However, let's crack this resistance first and then we'll be even happier. Wouldn't be surprised with a final sweep before we go up. Crucial first resistance zone is around 15K. Next is 116. And then see if we can get past 120. Bitcoin chilling at 114,915. Congratulations, Tom Solixscope, once again on your victory. Do a quick portfolio update. What if I said been to enough meetings at Goldman HQ? Don't count on 3x cuts. Interesting. Interesting. Waterfly, very interesting. 1K to 10K Grok portfolio, down $99. Portfolio is currently being held up by Render, Sol, ADA, Proppy, and Ondo, being dragged down by Fetch, Doge, Near, Shib, and Aptos. Render and Sol both break even. ADA, Proppy, Ondo, Fetch, Doge, Near, Shib, and Aptos all negative. Picard TV said Solana. What's going on, Picard? We got the Memecoin portfolio down $24. Doing pretty good, actually. Nice recovery. SNEK holding up $32 against GigaChad. GigaChad sitting at the bottom, down $70. SNEK down 38. Doge down, what is that, 22? Pepe up. Pepe is actually up $25 and WIF is up $77. Pepe and WIF have been carrying this entire portfolio. Then we got our narrative portfolio, my favorite and the best performer so far as stability goes. Tom Selexo said another crypto company going to IPO, bullish, and that's the company name. The company name is another crypto company. That's actually sick. I hope that that's what you're saying, because that's really clever. I'm a simple man. Narrative portfolio currently in profit $80. Yes. Everything's up except for VeChain. Again, this portfolio is made up of 1 meme coin, 1 artificial intelligence coin, 1 real world asset coin, 1 decentralized physical infrastructure coin, and 1 gaming coin. It is absolutely killing it. Picard said, you don't hold Toshi? I do not. VeChain is the only one that is negative. It is down $14. Mana is in profit $4. Fetch is in profit $13. Tao's in profit $23. And Pepe's in profit $53. Oh, company name is bullish. Okay. I feel like another crypto company is more clever. But bullish is fine too. And then we got our perfect entry portfolio, which we will not be adding to today. We'll keep an eye out for another potential pullback. We like to buy during pullbacks for this. But currently, we got 6 assets, so we are in profit, $15. Caspa, I don't hold any Caspa either. I did for a little, and maybe I do. I don't know. I have to check. Where would it be? I've been sent Caspa. I think I have a Caspa wallet somewhere. Now I have to look. What if I said company or ETF, Tom? That's a good question too. Currently, Render, Sol, and ETH are the only negative assets in here. The positive ones, we got SWE is up $16, Link is up $13, and Ondo's up $5. ETH is down 5, Sol is down 7, and Render's down 10. So not too bad, not too bad. The perfect entry portfolio is still holding up. I think it's still worthy of its name at this moment. But we're doing good. I'm actually pretty proud of all of these. All things considered, with the amount of money that we've invested, we have not lost that much. I think it's very easy to be back in profit. All it takes is like one bullish day. Liquidation heat map refresh really quick. Let's see. Oops. I'm clicking the wrong things. 12 hour, there we go. Caspa, where Mr. Miles? I don't know, man. He disappeared. I hope he took profit, or this is just living life, man. He was a cool dude. I enjoyed him. We got 115,874. Okay, that was already there. My bad. So yeah, I think we're good up there. And then down below, we got 114,046. Yep. Okay, so relatively the same. Congratulations, Tom Scope, once again on your victory. Bitcoin 114,903 and 94 cents. Waterfly said, not personally, LOL. What? You know Mr. Miles, Waterfly? Wait, Polkadot, do you know Mr. Miles? That's actually funny. I never thought about that because he's probably a prominent member in the Casper community. That's too funny, man. I know Mr. Miles. Mr. Miles is a close friend of mine. I mean, close friend of mine. I consider him a close friend. I haven't talked to him in forever. He's a friend of mine, I guess I should say, because I haven't talked to him in forever. Close friend would not be fair. Once upon a time, I considered him a good friend. I mean, I guess he's not a bad friend. Maybe that's the term. He's not a close friend because we haven't talked in forever, but he's a good friend. I consider him a good friend of mine. Cheers. Picard said I see him in another live a lot. No way, that's actually crazy. Small world. Dude, tell him JJ and Waterfly said hi. See if he remembers us. That's too funny. He is alive. That is exciting. I should actually send him a DM because he offered me some advice on editing and stuff a while ago because he saw that my videos sucked. He was super friendly about it. He was like, hey man, your audio is kind of bad. I was like, yeah, I know. So he offered me some advice. All right. I could go for one of those chocolate covered pretzels, man. Those things are good. What do we got? Anything crazy going on? It's pretty quiet. I can do the S&P's flying right now. What's going on? Bitcoin dominance. Come on, go down. You know you want to. Let's see. Did you guys smash the like button? We got 15 likes. Let's go. You guys killed it. I appreciate you guys. I really do. But I think this is where I'm going to love and leave you. See if Bitcoin starts to rebound again. I was really hesitant to get... I almost did an emergency stream last night because it was looking a little spicy. But I didn't want to jump the gun again. I got on for emergency stream at this candle. That seemed a little justified. And then after that, I think last night was like one of these two green ones. But I didn't want to jump the gun again. So I sat back and I observed, and I'm glad I did. Picard TV said, do you think Bitcoin dominance will up like 70%? Or now it will only drop? My hope right now, because I was looking for a 62% rejection, but it did what it's been doing, and it broke above it. Just a little fake out above, and it rejected at 62.5. And it broke down, and now it's sitting below 62. It's at 61.5. If it continues down, I want to lose 60 before I start saying it's going to go down only. I would like to see it lose 60%, and then I will say, yes, we've officially entered alt season. Bitcoin dominance is falling. I think it's down only from here. As of right now, it could rebound at any moment. but I'm really hoping, I'm really holding out hope that altcoins are going to start to move. But again, we got plenty of time in the year. You know, I could see Bitcoin dominance doing its thing until November, December, and then November, December alts start to take over. So it's really, we are unfortunately in a wait and see mode. What's nice though is this was like a very gradual downturn. This was fast. This was fast, and this looks fast right now. Hopefully it stays that way. Because I'm not a patient person. I feel like I've accumulated enough. Whatever I can accumulate between now and November, December is going to be inconsequential compared to whether or not we get a bull market right now. So I'd rather just get the bull market right now because I want to see my bags pump. You know what I mean? I want to buy a house. Hopefully the market, the housing market collapses soon as well. I don't know if that's an evil thing to say. What if I said alt season a long time away? What's a long time to you, though? Polkadot said, so next step is a final leg up for Bitcoin and then all-time high for ETH and money trickle down to alt. I don't know, actually. That is what's supposed to go. We do have that right here, the path to alt season. We're in Bitcoin right now, but it's slowly trickling into ETH already because you saw ETH outperform Bitcoin yesterday. Bitcoin had like this little 2-3% rebound, and ETH was up like 6-7%. 10 from the local bottom. So ETH is already starting to 5x Bitcoin's returns. So we are technically, we're probably in phase overlap right now, going from Bitcoin to Ethereum. Phase overlap, money flows into Ethereum, but it struggles to keep up with Bitcoin. Ethereum goes back and forth with Bitcoin and starts outperforming it. That is where it feels like we're at right now. Which is why it cracks me up whenever people are like, the bull market's almost over. It's not. It's not almost over. People forgot about altcoins because of Solana memes. If that was the case, Total 3 would have hit a new all-time high. It didn't. Those people don't know what they're talking about. They're talking out their ass. Polkadot said, I'm Gucci with my 50x long Caspa 161 entry. You're crazy, man. I gotta respect it, though. I gotta respect it. Caspa or Solana? You said 161. I'm assuming you're talking Solana. That's actually sick. Polkadot, Drummer said, I think bull run is coming soon. I feel that way too, man. I feel it in my giblets. Polkadot, if you're ever looking for a non-KYC exchange, feel free to use my affiliate links. Bitunix is my favorite. You can also sign up for Ourbit. And if you want to trade stocks, Robinhood is in there as well. Unfortunately, I don't like Robinhood for what they did during the GameStop thing, but it's the only smart place to buy stocks that I'm aware of because I'm not a multimillionaire yet. HQZ said, bull market literally just started. I like it, guys. I like the bullishness. I like the bullishness in the chat. You guys are making me excited. Get me hyped. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. What if I said they will try and scare people out of ETH? Yeah. I feel like that's already happening with ETH and alts in general. They've been trying to scare people out. Congratulations, Tom Selleck, once again on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we doing? Are we calling it evening? I'm going to call it evening for now. Maybe I'll get on in a little bit, just because. Maybe I won't do an emergency stream, but maybe we'll just do a fun late night stream. You use Tangem? I do not. I don't know what that is. Bitcoin 115.17 and 4 cents. We're back above 115. Looking good. Getting a little pumpy here. Some alts are turning green out of nowhere. Is it going to continue? Waterfly said, okay, bedtime. Take it easy, Waterfly. Appreciate you. Good night, my friend. Where are my friends at Brooklyn said, good night, everybody. Laters. Polkadot TV said, are you calling Five Guys? Are you calling Five Guys? I don't know. Flexa said, leg day, salute. Take it easy, Flexa. God said, Tangem is a cold wallet. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not familiar. Not familiar. But anyways, guys, this is where I love and leave you. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Congratulations, Tom Selleck, once again on your victory. Thank you guys for tuning in, smashing the like button, subscribing if you're new, and good night.